live from Studio 255. And Stacy Crimmins, former executive director for the Saratoga Platte Valley Chamber of Commerce, and joining us this morning. Stacy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Eric?
I am very pleased to be here and have you join me on the program. More than 2 or 3 decades we've been working together, and I'm really thrilled that technology lets us do this. But you've got the Stanley Cup Brewfest coming up, the 30th annual edition, and it's going to be the final Brewfest. Tell us more.
Yeah. When I started at the Chamber of Commerce in 2003, it had already been going for 7 or so years. And so it already established itself as a unique event. We were the very first brew festival competition in the state of Wyoming. Um, it was an event that started with just at the time there wasn't very many breweries, microbreweries in the state, and we established it so that our own local brewery, Snowy Mountain Brewery, could be highlighted as well as all the others. And in those first few years, it was a growing event, and there was a lot of changes in the industry, and so this year will be the 30th annual, will be the last. We're hoping to go out with a bang. Over the years, we've had great success with the event, and it's bittersweet to see it go.
Well, it's one of the prides of my summer fun days, and I enjoy. There's a $35 admission this Saturday, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., August 15th. Going to be at Veterans Island. Has it always been at Veterans Island, Stacy?
No, there were 4 years that it was held at another town park because Veterans Island is it's literally an island in the North Platte River. And in 2011 and 12, with flooding, and then to the island, we weren't able to have it at Veterans Island for about 4 years. So that was the only time it wasn't there.
This is Wyoming's original Brewfest. That's right, Veterans Island, Saratoga, Wyoming, featuring Wyoming's third oldest brewery and Saratoga's hometown brewery, Snowy Mountain Brewery. And it's held rain or shine. Lots of weather forecasts for this Saturday.
I haven't even looked, but every year it turns out to be beautiful. There's sometimes there's some cloud cover, which makes it a little bit cooler, and sometimes there's a little bit of a, a rain shower later in the afternoon, but that also has never been much to damper the crowd. It's always been great.
We've got an opportunity to give some credit where credit is due. Valley Foods, Rollins National Bank, the Country Store, Saratoga Resort, and others, Riviera Lodge, and so many making this possible. Plus the volunteers. Tell us little bit about all that make this possible.
The event is well, Saratoga Chamber only has one staff person, so in addition to the 9-member board of directors, we need lots of volunteers. So we have people helping at the gate, taking money and checking IDs and that type of thing. We have we have a soda tasting station, and so we have somebody there. We're having somebody sell T-shirts. So there's always opportunities, and the great thing about this event is that the volunteers get a free T-shirt, so that's always good incentive for them. We do a commemorative T-shirt each year, and I know I collect them, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. So,
Well, Stacy Crimmins, tell us about the new director. Briefly introduce Gabby to us, and also share with us, of course, the brewers that are going to be featured at this year's Stanley Cup.
so Gabby Johnson was hired in May, and so she's only had a couple months uh, of working with the Chamber of Commerce, but she's doing a great job. She is a local gal that uh, grew up here and went away to college. And when this position opened up, she applied, and we're very happy to have her with us. She's got a lot of energy, and she's learning quickly, and she has. We have great hopes for several years with her, and she's excited to be in Saratoga again.
How about the breweries that will be in attendance this Saturday? Who are we featuring this 30 annual event?
um, as I stated before, we have had some issues with the industry. There's a lot of breweries that have come and gone, um, and so some of the ones that are going to be here that have been around for forever are Altitude in Laramie, um, the library in Laramie. Uh, Checking to see.
I heard Blacktooth Brewing.
Yes, Blacktooth. Um, I believe Prairie Fire or yeah, Prairie Fire Brewery, I believe, is coming. Um, we have five that are attending in addition to Snowy Mountain Brewery. And we're very happy to have those participate. Breweries just like I said, they've come and gone. There's some great ones that have had lasting power, and we're happy to see them back again.
Tell us about the live music. This is an event where family and friends are all coming together. It's 1 o'clock this Saturday. It's the Stanley Cup Brew Fest. But in addition to the brew, you're also entertaining the public. Tell us more about the bands and what you have on the lineup of entertainment.
So we always have a band, and when I started in 90 or in 2003, the band was called Tom Swollen Pancreas, and it was a local boy, Rick Salty, who was in the band, and um, we have his band back again. He's with a different group, and so that's kind of a neat full circle kind of thing because he's still playing and he's just got a different band, and so they will be playing all 4 hours, and they are a classic rock cover band, which always is wonderful because everybody has their favorites and they seem to always hit those things. So, and then it is family friendly. We have worked really hard over the last several years to make sure that families are welcome. We have the soda tasting competition so that the kids can also vote for their favorite root beer. And then we give the kids bubble wands, or some years it's been squirt guns and whatnot. So they and have some fun things. And then there's a playground right on Veterans Island, and so a lot of parents are able to bring their bring their kids, and still enjoy the beer festival because the island is a fairly safe place for kids to be able to go and play and then run back and join their parents every once in a while. The parents come over and check on their kids, and then there's also food trucks. So there's plenty of food for lunch and snacks in the afternoon.
Well, you have done a fabulous job as executive director. Now you mentor a new director, Gabby Johnson, and we look forward to meeting Gabby and seeing you again this Saturday, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Stanley Cup Brewfest in Saratoga, Wyoming on Veterans Island. You can get more information, more detail available at saratogachamber.info/Stanley Cup. And Stacy, thank you for joining us here on the Talk Shop this morning. And always we'll enjoy seeing you again.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Eric, for all the effort you've put into promoting this wonderful event. Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon, Stacy.
All right. Bye now.